So, you know, I just met a lot of really nice people along my travel. And when I was speaking to my daughter, and I was impressed about the young people that were there, as well, the young professionals and things, and what they're doing. And my daughter is 32. And so I was just, and she's well traveled. I mean, she's traveled a lot. And I was just like, South Africa is just it. You know what I mean? It has a vibe. It's good for everybody, but there's just opportunity. You know what I mean? So I couldn't stop talking about it. She's very social. She has a hospitality background, and
Hmm.
so she was so funny. She would go to uh, in the evening, would come back from dinner or something. Next thing you know it, she's like, I'll be back. And I'm like, well, where are you going? It's like 12 o'clock at night. Like, where are you going? She's at the bar,
Oh yeah.
talking to
Hmm.
talking to people in the bar, upstairs. And it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna let you do your thing. I mean,
Yeah.
because that's just her personality. She's only worked five-star hotels and things of that nature, so she's familiar. So she connected with people at the hotel and things. So yeah, she was loving life.
Isn't that beautiful though, when you bring a young person somewhere and you get to see them have a good time and just kind of don't really want to stick up under you? They're not afraid. They can
Hmm.
be just as social as they want to be.
Are you gonna be able to fit that stuff? But she was like, oh my God, Mom, do you see the price on this stuff? And she just went, yeah, she went crazy shopping.
I love that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
No, that's good.
And I'm saying, I don't know how this is gonna work.
It's funny you say that. I'll tell everybody the same thing. The moment that you get tired of walking,
You will
Hmm.
drive.
you will drive.
Mm.
And a lot of people, ultimately, like we did back in 2012 or 2013,
Yeah.
whatever year it was, we rented a car. We was tired of walking. We did take some of those minibus taxis. So now, obviously, this was your second time, and obviously there's a big difference between staying where we put you and staying in the Airbnb. Is that right? Is it different or about the same?
What? Oh, it was definitely different. It was definitely different. I
Ooh.
mean, yeah, by all means. I mean, because um, the level of service that you introduce to people, in their accommodations is beyond, it's just beyond none. It's, yeah. I mean, again, trying to, doing it and maneuvering on yourself. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. You're a backpacker or you're just doing things. But if you're out there and you have the ability to use your service, you definitely have the top of the line um, experiences out there for people to enjoy. Okay, in the morning you're getting off the elevator, coming in to the lobby here, and there everybody's like, "Good morning, how are you doing?" Or "How was your day?" You know, and so it's, yeah, everybody's so pleasant.
Yeah, and obviously when we're setting these things up, it's not by happenstance because
Hmm.
we like these things as well. We've been
Hmm.
traveling to South Africa so long, even when we were going back and forth for years, and then we live here, and that level of hospitality is here. We're going to go to all the big extravaganzas like that in tourism, and make a space for us. So when we do approach the owners of any hotel group currently, they all know who we are.
Hmm.
They pretty much everybody knows who we are, and so when
Hmm.
we want to do stuff, they're like, okay, well, what can we do to be a part of it?
Yeah.
And so even with your trip and every trip that came before you and after you, they get to enjoy the fact that they're going to get that level of service. So
Hmm.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Definitely
Yeah,
glad you
I
did.
really did, and my daughter did too, as well. Um,
Excellent.
yeah, she was like, yeah, and again, I mean, she spends a lot. She travels to Dubai a lot, so
Hmm.
and again, working five-star hotels. There's just a certain thing. You know what I mean, that she's looked for. And I know just before we were leaving, she was like, "Mom, did you call the hotel and confirm my reservations and so on and so forth?" I was like, "Yeah, we're good." And she was like, "No, I know how these things work. You need to call the hotel and make sure that they have it. So I don't want to get there, and then all of a sudden they're like, 'Oh, there's an issue with your reservation.'" I said, "Zania, we're good."